Hi Year 1, we hope you're all really well. We're still really missing teaching you. However, we've got a really exciting book for you to do for English this week. It's called Treasure in the Garden. I'm going to read you the story, then afterwards we'd really love you to complete the home learning activities from your learning menu. It was a lovely sunny Saturday morning when Jake realised that he had lost his favourite teddy. He looked under his bed and behind the sofa. He checked in his sister's room and searched in all his drawers. He took out all of his toys from the toy box and even went to see if Mum had put his teddy in the washing machine. But Teddy was nowhere to be found. Jake became very upset. When his big sister asked him to play, he shook his head. He felt too sad to play with any games. Suddenly, Holly thought of a brilliant idea. "We can look for your teddy in the garden," smiled Holly. Jake hadn't looked in the garden yet, so he followed her outside. First, they looked for Teddy in the deepest depths of the sea, surrounded by beautiful mermaids and shimmering fish. A mermaid with a pink tail and wavy fins gave Jake some sparkling shells, which he put into Holly's bag. "Thank you." Holly and Jake checked under every rock, but they couldn't find his teddy. Next, they crept bravely onto a huge pirate ship. Holly and Jake hid behind a treasure chest so that the shouting pirate captain with bushy black beards couldn't see them. Jake grabbed some shiny golden coins from his chest and put them in Holly's bag. He had to cover his mouth so the pirate couldn't hear him giggling, but they still couldn't find Jake's teddy. After that, they climbed aboard a rocket, travelling into space, dodging strange aliens and whizzing past enormous planets. They landed on the moon and floated outside. Holly showed Jake some bright, glowing space rocks and added them to her bag. Jake's teddy wasn't there either. Soon afterwards, they spied a large red dragon relaxing in a tall green tree. "Hello," he said, snapping his sharp teeth together. "Will you join me for tea?" They sat and ate some scrumptious tea with the dragon, who gave Jake some of his rough red scales. Jake grinned and thanked him, but the dragon hadn't seen his teddy either. Then Jake and Holly found themselves in a dark, creepy wood, where a wizard with a very long beard sat on a rock. "Hello, would you like to learn some magic tricks?" Feeling excited, Jake nodded, and the wizard gave them each a glittering wand. He taught them to make sparkles and all sorts of amazing magic tricks. Jake had such a lovely time that he forgot to ask the wizard if he had seen his teddy. Finally, they heard wonderful music playing in the enchanted forest and found some fairies dancing between the flowers. Holly and Jake danced with the fairies, who wore soft flower petals and acorns as hats. The pretty fairy queen was so impressed by their dancing that she put silver twinkling crowns on their heads and smiled. Feeling worn out, Holly and Jake sat down in the middle of the garden and took all of the treasure out of Holly's bag to examine. They had collected a shell from a mermaid, a golden coin from the pirate ship, space rocks from the moon, a scale from a dragon, wands from a wizard, crowns from the fairy queen. What an exciting adventure with such wonderful discoveries. "Do you want to go inside and see if Mum has found your teddy?" Holly asked. Jake realised that he'd forgotten that they were looking for his teddy all along. He had been having such a good time, he'd forgotten how sad he had been that morning. "We can ask Mum about my teddy later," he said happily. I'm having too much fun playing in the garden with you."